Good morning and welcome to Friday Live. All right. Ta-da. And of course, we are coming to you live from, I'm stalling here, live from yes, indeedy. All right. And as you can see, it's another gorgeous day in Oklahoma. A nice moderate 80 degrees and having a good old time. All right. With us today, of course, is our right hand man. And that, of course, would be good morning, John. And how are you doing this morning?
I am doing well, and it's a beautiful day here in eastern Middle Tennessee also.
All right. Cool beans. And
Yeah.
had a pretty uneventful week myself, other than on track Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I did get the partial light bleed fixed. Actually, I got the other one fixed too. I just didn't mention it to you. I used
Yeah.
a little putty around the door opening, and I just have to go in and use a touch up silver to get that done. Anyway,
Yes.
with us today, we also have my left hand man, and that, of course, would be hello, Grumpy.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Howdy, howdy.
Uh, there we go.
Weather-wise,
All right.
we're in the high 80s. It's clear. It's bright outside. It's really bright outside. Good morning, all.
Good morning, Lynn.
I
All
share
right.
the.
Now we have a.
Oh,
Go
let's
ahead.
go ahead. We can talk later.
Okay. We do have a special guest with us down here in the basement.
Ooh.
And some of you already have figured out who it was or is. And so let's go ahead and bring him on up.
Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play.
Hello, Ron from Classic
Good
Model
morning.
Trains.
Good morning, Ron.
Superlube.
Oh, am I on right
Mr.
now?
Now you're on.
You are on.
I've managed to change things around over here, and I couldn't hear you when I'm trying to watch it on the YouTube. I don't know if I can hear you right now.
Can you hear us?
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
I figured I'd sit around and mess with all my settings when when I had like 2 minutes and I blew it. So I'm still not going to be able to comment because I have to have another YouTube window open to do that, and then there's one heck of a delay.
Yeah.
Yes,
When
there
you're
is.
backstage, you can't hear anything. I could sit here, I was watching on StreamYard, and you guys are all talking. I couldn't hear a thing. I'm like, oh, what did I do? Oh my God.
No,
You
yeah.
drop me
The
in,
people,
then I can bring everybody up.
until we go
Nope, I can't
live,
hear
nobody
Steve.
else can hear it. You can't hear me?
Can I hear John?
Can you hear me?
I can hear John. Yeah, I couldn't hear Steve.
Can you hear me?
You
I can't
can't hear
Lynn.
me, huh?
Oh my god. Okay. Good times. Good times.
Huh. I
I
don't
think
know
what
why
I'll
you
do
wouldn't
is
be able to
I'll
hear.
leave and I'll come back in to the studio and reset everything because I blew it. Sorry. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll come back in. I can only hear John. So
And
I'll
I'm
be
not
back.
the one you need to hear.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. That's never happened to us before.
No, that's the first for everything.
They were still on the air and nobody's gone completely black. So, okay.
That's right. That's right. You know, I've seen this happen to the on track on track guys on Saturday mornings, where
Yeah.
one person can be hurt, but I've never had it happen to us.
It's probably a new StreamYard Plus for you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We should
absolutely.
crash Saturday morning show. All four of us just go on there and crash and take it over. Ron, you probably missed the Saturday morning show too. But that's
Ron's not with us right now.
Yeah, he was frozen there for a while. It's a little cold.
All right, here he comes back. Now, can you hear me now, Ron?
I can hear you now, Steve.
All right,
There's
Lynn.
John laughing and there's Lynn. Yep. I got
okay.
everybody
We need
back.
to stop talking about him.
Now, Ron, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're kind of new to the live streaming, correct?
Yeah, and using this platform, I'm not used to it and what not to do, and so it's the learning curve is.
You're definitely not new to YouTube videos because we all watch
Correct.
you, and we just want to see the model of the day.
Yes.
For us 33 percenters that hang around for the whole thing.
Whole thing. Yep.
Yeah. It's luckily that there's some guys that'll send me in suggestions because I'm running out of the gals. You know, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. It's 52 a year ish. You know, if I'm on schedule. So I'm just like, God, who do I use this week? Sometimes some guys will give me a list of about 10 gals, and I'll research them. And
Here's a hint.
Yeah.
Here's a hint for you, Ron. You could reuse them, and because your audience is mostly us old folks, right? And we're not going to remember anyway.
Right.
I think there's a couple of times I have reused some, and then others it's like, oh, this isn't going to work at all. Y'all remember Kirsty McNichol back in the day?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Just a little cutie. But I think that when she was all the time we seen her in the movies, I think she was less than 18. And it's like, well,
She was.
I don't think I better use that. I don't think that'd come across real well. And then when she
one of ZZ Top's early songs was Francine, all right, from the early 70s, and talked about Francine being 13, and now when they sing it, they don't they don't say 13.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and run through our roll call, if we will, please. Get that out of the way. And so first in, of course, was our man from down south. And,
Who used to be out west.
Who used to be out west. All right.
The magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Welcome, Rayron. All right. Next in was our buddy with I gotta change this. Somebody change this on me. Hang on a second.
You're
I
in
know
charge.
exactly what's going on right now.
All right. Here we go. Mr. Birthday himself.
Happy 500.
Say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. Say it's your birthday. We're gonna have a good.
Just so you know, Ron, every day is
John's birthday.
Schuylkill River
Oh,
is
is it?
John's birthday.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've got it as number 500.
I seen that comment
Yes,
earlier
that-
today. I was
yeah,
wondering what that meant.
Yes,
Today marks 500.
yes.
All right. Scrolling down. Scroll. All right. Next in line is my partner in crime. There he is. Little background just for you, Ron. We were in another stream, and I was a guest on that stream, much like you are today, and I had a bottle of Flux, liquid Flux, up on the track, and somebody said it looked like a big beer glass of beer up on my track. And anyway, the progression led into the discussion turned to beer, to bourbon, and so forth and so on. This guy, who I'd never heard of, comes in. He's going to report me and Dave, DES Media Productions. Rarely says a word, but he's going to report us to YouTube. And go ahead, you know. I don't care. So anyway, that's why Dave is my partner in crime. John, what are you doing?
Playing on his
You
phone.
again?
Yeah, I had to look at my phone. Sorry. Apologize. Steve
Okay.
got me
So
covered.
after Dave, I knew it had to be you. Everybody else would have muted their microphone.
Yeah,
Or turn their phone off.
I muted mine.
Yeah, there you go.
as usual, I'm waiting for phone calls. So,
Okay. All right. Next up, Mr. Thomas Gressy. Good morning, Thomas, and welcome. All right. Now we have Mr. Fresno Jason. All right. Welcome, Jason.
I keep
Alright,
getting
that's-
ready to have another new guy to be talking to on the screen, and then nothing's happening. So now I'm completely confused. Are you welcoming viewers in? Is that what's taking place right
Yes. Anybody these are all viewers, all right, that have made a comment on chat.
now? Oh, okay.
All right. And the regulars I've gone ahead and made a tune, an intro for them. And so
Well, I
to
was getting
make us
tired.
feel special.
I was getting tired because I kept standing up to scoot down the couch a little bit farther, like on Carson's show, and no new guy keeps coming out from behind the curtain. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
oh,
All right, now
Yeah.
now I've picked it up. What's going on? Yeah.
Now you've got the total layout of the land, so to speak.
Yeah. I got thrown in here with all y'all. So Lynn's been working me over quite a bit to come in here and do this, and I felt bad because I didn't think he was serious. He kept mentioning it, and I'm like, oh God, I can't get up that early, and this and that. And but he was on my program on Monday, and he said it again, and I said, oh, yeah, and he made a face, and it was like a look of disappointment, and I'm like, oh, he's serious. So I'm like, oh,
You're
okay.
only an hour. You're only an hour different.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Right.
I'm gonna do it this time. So I'm sorry it took so long. He's been working me for a good year or so to come in and do this, and I always thought he was just kind of pulling my leg or something. So it's nice that Lynn brought me in. I know he does this. Well, I think he's got an 11:30 show he's got to be at today from talking to him, and then there's a 2:00 show he's got to be on because Lynn's, he's
Yeah.
making the talk show
Yeah.
rounds.
It's like having a new. It's like Lynn has a new movie or book out, and he's on the book tour, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Ron, what? I take it that you prefer Lionel 3-rail O gauge as kind of your preference.
I like them all. I like it all
Huh?
because it gives me something different to work on. You work on HOs all the time, it gets kind of boring. And then so you can go to S, you can go to O, 3-rail O, G scale, standard gauge. It's all fun just to take it apart and root around in it and put it back together. So I just got a bunch of, well, this is all HO back here, and I just N-gauge, I don't get into those too much, but I think I'll do an N-gauge video this weekend. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do because it's the 11th hour.
Yeah, they're so
you-
small though.
Yeah.
That's
You're gonna
all.
get the microscope. You're gonna get a microscope out so you can see it.
Yeah, it's pretty handy nowadays with these cell phones. You can take a picture, pull it in there real close, and take a picture, and then
Yeah.
blow the picture up. And it's like, what did we do back in the old days? Jeez.
Yeah, absolutely. And look who's joined us now.
Don't worry, he's just
There
trying
he
to
is.
find the music.
Good morning, Jerry, and welcome.
Morning, Jerry. Jerry's another one that almost any time of day you log on to YouTube, you'll find Jerry sitting there talking
Oh
about
yeah.
making trees, weathering cars. He's really into weathering cars lately. Really, really good job.
He does a lot of rail fanning too.
Mhm.
He's out on the East Coast area. I don't know if it's Pennsylvania or New Jersey, somewhere around there. I got a thumbs up from Jerry. All right.
All right.
Okay, so who's bought something bought or acquired something this week? What'd you get, John?
Well, I went to the train show in Lebanon, and
Lebanon. 2 syllables, not 3.
yeah, well,
Lebanon.
so
I'm a John.
anyway, it was really a toy train show, so it had a lot of O gauge, S gauge, but me, I was looking for some flat cars for my military train, so I did pick up 6 flat cars. I can't show them right
Wow.
now because I've already disassembled them and started prepping them for the U.S. Army. But they're laid out here on my desk. So that I froze, of course. Well,
Of course you did. There you go.
There you go.
yeah, laid out here on the desk. They're all being worked on. Along with that, I know Steve don't think this is good, but I got some code 83 number 6 printouts. And at $5 a piece, yes, Steve, I will use them. So Steve doesn't like those, Ron, because he thinks they're too fragile. But hey,
They don't work with stall motor.
I'm retired. I don't have a lot of money. I and
What were those,
As long as
Atlas?
they're Atlas, yeah, code
Oh, yeah.
83. Yeah.
They don't work with tortoise type of switch machines. A tortoise will tear them up.
But since I don't have any of my tortoises hooked up because this is a temporary layout, it doesn't matter. I see them freezing a lot. Was able to find this when my camera unfreezes.
Hello, George. Welcome.
Come on, camera. Now you've been working fine, and I go to a show and tell, and it doesn't show up.
See, Ron, it happens to guys
Anyway, it's-
in, every week.
I see that, yeah.
Not just the new guys. Well, but it's John. So.
Yeah. Change it to
We're gonna start a pool on future shows. You know, how many minutes into the live stream will John have a technical problem?
Yeah. Well, okay. There's one of the little plaques that I got, a CNEI plaque. Never seen that one before. That's actually dark blue and not purple, but it's still freezing. And that will go up on the board back here. And then I got a nice little.
Was that CNEI with fonts were prototypical?
No, it's not. I've never seen that font, but you know, it does say Chicago and Eastern Illinois on the bottom, so I bought it anyway. I didn't have it. So.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't seeing things and that it wasn't prototypical.
That is not prototypical. That's correct. It's not even close to the most modern CNEI. But,
Not that I care, but
and then I will share screen if you don't mind.
sure, go ahead.
Let me set that up. Okay, I've got that on if you want to bring it up. This is my military 3D printing of the week. These are ambulance. They're actually a World War II ambulance, but they were used in Korea also. And then to the left there is a deuce and a half. That's actually a wrecker, and I've got a better picture of that. You can see the wrecker craning back. Kind of weird looking, but hey. And while I'm thinking about it, those who model up into the mid-60s, you can use a lot of old military trucks and other things like the ambulance for delivery vehicles. It was real big back in that day to buy military surplus and then make it for your own. I know when I was a kid back in the early 70s, I actually saw a Chaffee tank's hull being used as a tractor for a plow. So just because it's a World War II, you know, a lot of the utilities companies would use them. I know we had one in Florida that was by a substation I'd mow. They had old ducks that they had purchased, and they used them in wet areas. Duck was an amphibious World War II vehicle, but they used them. So it's like that M4 HST tractor I showed last week or the week before. Those were used for a lot of utility companies also. And that's, you know, it's something you can add to your layout. This is a close-up of the ambulance. I do have the red and white ambulance marking that's coming for those. I was going to try to paint them, but I'll paint the white square and put the red cross on it, so I don't have to try to do it all by hand. And there's the 3 ambulance I did. Double click wrong. This is a little bit of the back of the Deuce Naff Wrecker. This came in 6 parts that you had to put together. So a little challenging on that to get them together correctly and to get all this to, stay in place while the glue dried. A little difficult, but it's worked out. It's not finished being painted yet.
Have you not gotten any Instaset?
I do, but even that's not quick enough while you're holding it and trying to grab your spray bottle to spray it, and I just hold it in place. On some other things where I can lay it down and not have to also hold it, I'll use the Instaset on it. And another shot of it. The model turned out pretty nice, I think. I was quite pleased with it. It's the first time I printed something flat on the build plate instead of having it on risers, and the parts came out so much better. Even though, like the back carriage here, that was real thin. I would have hated to try to get that off of the supports without breaking it. I did break a couple of them, but they were easy to glue back together. And then, Ron, I've been working on my military trains, and here's some of the bulldozers that I printed and got them started on the flat cars, weathered the decks on the flat cars. This is one of the new flat cars, by the way. That's where that one's come. Here's the ambulance on a flat car. These are T-28 anti-aircraft guns used in World War II and Korea, just placed on there. These will all be chain bound down, and trying to figure out how to print a chain binder, but they'd be so small, I may not be able to print them. I may have to mock up something for it. And again, back to when you're loading a flat car with a military load, be cautious of the weight that you're actually putting on the flat car. I've seen some with 2 M1 tanks on it. Well, an M1 weighs about 71 tons, I believe. So 2 of them on there would be 142 tons. And I don't think the flat cars they're putting on there would hold them. So be a little conscious of that. Also, most tanks are put on flat cars with their gun tubes facing to the rear. That's pretty much anything from Korea onward, because the old Shermans, they had a short barrel gun, and they actually had their travel lock in the front. All military tanks that I know of now have travel locks off the rear deck of the tank. So if you have your tank gun tube facing forward, you're wrong. Also, they don't transport them with the machine guns up on top of the turrets. Little things like that. I've seen some guys that have.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I'll shut up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ron. I get yapping about military loads.
John
But it's all good.
loves to talk about his military loads. We have a number of people.
We
have a number of people that have joined us. So let's go ahead and welcome them. And somebody has got I'm getting some feedback off of somebody.
I mean,
Don't know who it is. There we go. There's.
right?
Why didn't I get any butter?
We can't get that
One of
together.
these years.
No,
Yeah.
One of these years.
but we love the line.
Is that the song you used to sing in elementary school, Lynn?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. We also had our favorite pilot join us.
I seen that guy made a comment. He's been watching for 3 years, and I got real close, looked at his icon, and it's like, is that guy an airline pilot? We should bring him on and talk to him, see how and everything.
To the sea, fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle.
Just
All right,
before we
that's
all
hot
get
dog.
hungry.
Yeah, that's hot dog pilot Andy. George MVRR. I don't know. Is he looks like he is could be the a pilot or military or something. He'll have to fill us in as to the uniform he's wearing. All right, so I've got those two. Oh yeah, our favorite Dutchman has joined us.
Dutch boy, Oh, Raleigh, wishing he could just lay down and
All
He
right.
is our unofficial mascot.
Yes. He started out as a golden retriever pup. I mean, tiny. Now he's massive.
Good
Yeah.
size.
And oh, somebody was late.
Oh yeah. Yep. Fashionably late.
Well, there's George
Yeah.
talking about he's ex-Navy, currently the local fire chief.
Ah.
That's the,
Oh,
that's the
okay.
feller with the stripes on his shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No. I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Welcome, Joe Rader.
And Joe's always late, even if he's on time.
That's right. Scrolling. All right. And our other compadre has finally hit his lunch hour. And that would be.
And I'm riding on the cotton belt railroad line in the pitching, rolling rhythm and noise.
Well, Jason is with us, but I'm a freebie guy. I didn't pay for subscription, so I can only have 4 people up at one time.
Go ahead
Oh.
and put me down and get Jason up.
All right, I'll do that then. Stage, add the stage. There we go.
It's the train freak.
That's one way to that's one way to control John's verbal diarrhea, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he gets to going, and geez, I don't know how many times I've heard machine guns aren't loaded on the flat car with the tank. So
Hey,
The
even
truck
he
will go
agreed.
right
He
for
said
it.
it in the chat. Even he agreed.
yeah. Ray Brown says, "Ouch."
A little bit of a
All right.
burn right there.
Is it just me, or
a
can I
little
not? Anybody else not hear the new guy?
Just you.
Oh.
I'm the only one that
Can
can't
you hear me, Ron?
I can hear you, Steve.
Yeah.
Lynn.
All right. Yeah, I hear him fine. So
What the heck?
I'm here.
that's Jason, the train freak, aka Colonel Cotton Belt.
Colonel Cotton Goat.
He lives
Cotton
over in
Belt.
Arkansas. He's about halfway between CNEI John and I.
I think you might be a little closer to me, Steve, than John is. I think John might have an
Just a
extra
tad.
30 minutes or an hour.
Right. You are exactly halfway between my son's house and here, and then he's further another hour or so past that. So,
Really?
45 minutes. But it's different because to get to my son's, I got to go 30 minutes southeast out of Nashville. All right. Or you can go east for about an hour to get to John's. So
Gotcha. Now, is he off of 24 or what is that, 65?
he's off of 40.
Okay, he's off of 40.
Yep.
But you said go to Nashville and then go southeast. I think that's I-24.
That's my son. You go southeast out of down 24 to my son's place.
Okay.
If you continue on I-40 to Cookville.
Yeah, I know where Cookville is.
Then you go about 20 miles south of Cookville.
Gotcha.
And then you got to go 9 miles east of Sparta, Tennessee.
Okay.
How close is that to Hooterville?
Yeah, he's out in the middle of the sticks, that's for sure. He's up there on the Cumberland Plateau. So, all right, now that we got John out of the way, Ron, what do you have that you want to share with us?
Well, I didn't know we could bring pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've been busy trying
It's
to
easy.
devise.
It's easy to share pictures unless you're Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay?
He still doesn't like my dirty dishes. Yeah.
If you look below, all right, there's a place that says present or invite.
Oh, I thought that said present. I thought, I click on that, I get a present.
You click on that, and then you can bring up files, like picture files, to show.
Oh.
All right.
So that's right. Your present is a free
all
edition
kinds
of
of stuff.
StreamYard, just
Here
like
in
what
another
Steve
month or
has.
two, I'll just be an old pro at this thing. Except for I still can't hear the new guy. I don't know, and it's not my fault. It's like, why isn't it bringing it through the StreamYard? So
It was probably either because he was late, or when I brought him up the first time, it bumped you off, so that screwed up the audio connection.
He can't hear
But
me?
no, he can't hear you, Jason. No, Ron cannot hear you. So
That's odd.
yep.
Nothing is odd.
We've never had that problem before. So here nor there. Ron, you said you had something you wanted to share.
it's not a direct model train, but it's definitely train related. I decided to get rid of my Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van, which was my service truck for doing RV repairs.
Ooh.
And since I can't mechanic anymore because I'm broken down, it's like, well, I guess I don't need this van anymore. So I sold it to my buddy so he can put it into his fleet of service vans for doing HVAC repair. And I have picked up a 2000 Chevy Tahoe, and hopefully I'll be picking up a large enclosed trailer so I can move train modules around, and I can put layouts inside of, like the Tyco layout or any other layout. It's big enough where it can be deployed and I can model it and, work on things. So I'm excited about that. I've been spending a couple days trying to get the thing to run good because, I never buy nothing that's nice because that costs more money. So we're hoping to take it out today and drive it around, and hopefully I can pick up a trailer here from a guy in the next couple days. So I'll show those on the channel to move railroad modules around.
I've got a 15-foot enclosed trailer ramp back for the side door. right now it's at my son's house because he used it, and then my daughter used it. So now it's my turn to use it again. So I got to run over there and pick it up. And on the way back, I'm going to Jason's, the Colonel Cotton Belts. And there's a bunch of us meeting at his place at the end of June for an operations session. So that should be a lot of fun.
I'm going to need to find out what happens during an operations session, because everybody that I know around here doesn't know how you pull one off.
You can make it, depending on the layout, it can be as complicated or as easy as you want it to be. All right. Jason said no. Like my little switching layout, which is above me.
Easy will make Jack mad when he finds out that someone gets done with an op session within 5 minutes.
I wonder if you took him out and then brought him back in, I'd be able to hear him.
We can try that. Jason,
Or you might.
Yeah.
Well, if you can hear me, Steve, you might take Ron out and bring him back in and see
All
if
right.
that works.
Just hang tight, Ron.
Lynn, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right.
All right, Ron, can you hear me now?
Ron?
I cannot. I said if you take him out and bring him back in, maybe it might make it so
Let's
I can
try
hear what
that.
you're saying. Just trying.
Okay, what about now?
Hey, I can hear him.
All right.
That's weird.
That is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
technology at its
Steve and
finest.
Lynn and everybody in the chat could hear me. You were the only one that couldn't. That is odd.
I hope they're not using the same software to, for air traffic control. Just saying.
I don't know. But yeah,
Or it's
like I
looking
was
up.
saying, and
Which are-
speaking of the knucklehead down in the chat,
there's
if you do an easy op session that only lasts 5 minutes long, it pisses Jack off because it took him 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
Speaking of that, all right, Jack. Yeah, and basically, you're operating the railroad. For instance, this layout of mine, it's 12 feet long, and 16 inches across, something like that. And it's got multiple sidings. And I utilize what's JMRI to control all the moves. So JMRI will give me a switch list based upon what train I select to run. And it'll tell me what cars to pick up, where, and where to take them to. Okay. And so a typical train on my little layout takes anywhere from 25 to 40 minutes, maybe, even on this little layout, because I make the trains complicated so that they're more of a challenge for people. You have to think about how you're going to place a car or pick up a car because you only have limited distances on different sidings. So,
when you build a layout, you actually want a mix of easy and complicated. You want the easy for new operators, those who are in the process of learning how to operate trains. But then you want also something complex for those that have been operating for a while and they want something with a challenge. So mine's got both.
Ah, right on.
anyway, it's a lot of fun when you get a group together. And especially, like we just had an operating session here a few weeks back down at Robert Flying Crows down in Longview, Texas, and Jason couldn't make it, but Jack was there, and Grandpa Rails was there, and then Robert Flying Crow, of course, was his layout. And of course, we all get done, and some people would have extra cars that they shouldn't have, or are missing cars that they should have at the end of the run. so it's always fun to razz everybody about the cars they missed or grabbed extra.
And it's even more funny when it's the layout owner that
Yeah.
ends up with missing cars or extra cars.
Yeah. It's always
I've
funny how
only-
how we show appreciation to each other by giving each other a hard time. It's like, hey, that's how you know that they like you if they're giving you a hard time.
And then in Jack's case, we always use a speedometer to check his speed.
To go, okay.
Everybody
goes a little
used-
fast.
Well, Jack will go live and he'll just let his layout run, and it's slow motion. All right, but when Jack actually physically runs the train himself, all right, you need a railroad marshal, all right, with a radar gun out there to clock his speed with.
Look in the chat.
Yeah, I see that. I've only done one pop section. I liked it. It was at another club, and I kind of came in at the last minute. I got an email like the day before, bring a train, we're going to do ops. And they had a sheet of paper, had location, cars, and you had to go pick this car up, drop it off there, back and forth and everything like that. And it wasn't really a race, but it was to see how well you could do it. Unfortunately, the locomotive I took was a steam engine with a dummy front coupler. So I had to do extra maneuvers to get around and pick up cars and stuff. And you were assigned a partner. So one operated the train, the other one read the instructions and ran around, tried to find the cars and stuff. The fun part was we got to about noontime, everybody stopped for burgers and fries and chit chat. Two guys were still working on theirs. Everybody else was done. We had lunch, we came back, and these two guys were about ready to go fist to fist, arguing over, I told you to back up. Well, you said forward. And they're yelling at each other, and we're like, you know what? I think it's about time to go home. And we left, and they were still at it. But it was fun.
So I'll be honest, I really like doing the engineer conductor thing where you actually have a pair of people operating a train. You have the conductor that is going over the switch list, and then the engineer is the driver, and the conductor is basically having to tell the driver what to do and when to stop, and it makes it a little more challenging when you have to have two people communicating with each other. And then when you start getting two teams of two in the same area, that gets even more confusing. Because you're trying to determine, is that my conductor or is that the other conductor telling the engineer to slow down and stop? And so
we had something like 8 teams. There was, it was a full house. But
it all depends on how big the layout is.
Hey, I got to do a reenactment. Monday night, Ron did a live show, and he was real brave. He invited people to join. So here's a reenactment. Hi, I bought this at a used train show and it doesn't work. What's wrong with it?
Those were some of the young.
Well,
that was some of the younger modelers just getting in. So I didn't anticipate that happening. I didn't know that there's younger fellers that watch the program. So I'm just like, oh no. So
I like
that was
the one
just
that laid it out on his bedspread, and his bedspread, it's really hard to describe, but it was black and white. It wasn't checkered. It was some weird pattern of black and white, and he sits on its side a black steam engine,
and
he
it blended
wants Ron
right
to
in.
diagnose what's wrong with it, and you can't even see it. It just blends in with the bedspread. And everybody in chat is going, what is it? What is that? It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't work. What's wrong? Uh-oh. Jason's going to show us a train.
got one incoming.
He's lunch hour right by the train tracks.
We'll be here in a minute. They restriped this parking lot that I'm sitting at, so now I'm at more of an angle. I think before.
There go some birds.
What in the world? So there was something blowing its horn over here. That's weird. But no, as I was saying, I think the parking lot used to have 45-degree angle parking. Now it's 30. So instead of me looking out the back window of my truck to see, now I actually have to look out the back window. But that's coming. It'll be here in about 2 minutes. But y'all can keep talking.
I've got something to share.
All right.
First off, there's a package on its way to Heath. It should be there by Wednesday. Whether he decides to, let's say, mess with it, he knows it's coming, but he doesn't know what's in it. That would be interesting. It's my typical packages, and it's a typical Heath thing, so might be rather entertaining. The other thing is, I heard from Tina Marie. If you don't know who Tina Marie is, she used to have a regular YouTube channel. She owns a internet radio station. And then a few years ago, she bought out Westside Hobbies in Las Vegas. So now her time is all taken up with the train store. It's a cool store. I've been there a couple of times. Going to go again in a couple of months. But she donates stuff to my club. Over here. That's right. And at shows, when somebody isn't selling and there's conflicting problems, we give the trains away to kids. I've got videos on it. Little kids come up and they're all looking, big-eyed, looking at the trains, and they want to reach out and touch. Ask the parents, hey, can I give them a train? And they usually say yes. One asks, how much is it going to cost? It doesn't cost you anything. Give them the train. Kid gets all excited. I get a train. Then I ask the parents, because they are minors, can I take a picture of them? And sometimes they get a whole group together and I do a video of the whole thing. There goes the train. You want to switch back to the big screen? There we go. Nice.
Oh, yeah,
lettering.
lots of graffiti.
Boxcar Jerry must have worked on some of those. That was nice graffiti.
Yeah, I know. There is. I had some good graffiti at the front. Total mix.
So we got a show coming up. The next really big show will be in October up at Ridgecrest, China Lake, Death Valley. And we'll be handing out trains that Tina's going to hand off to us.
Cool. All
The
right.
last couple of years ago did one. There was a very elderly lady in a wheelchair. You could tell arthritis, hands all crinkled up. She's watching. All of her grandkids are getting trains and stuff, box cars, caboose, stuff like that. And I gave her one. And she just lit up, all excited that she had her own train car. Older folks get them too.
Okay.
Oh, they stopped the train. There it goes again. Oh, stopped again.
I think Jason's camera's freezing. That's a fast
Not
stopping
showing
train. I'll
freezing
tell
on
you
my
that.
end. Could be the network or something. I don't know.
Should be. Never know. Never know. I only got one train-related thing this week, I think.
Oh my.
And with all of the 3D printing that I've been doing, okay, and all the detail parts, and of course, I can't use all the detail parts all at once until I get the shed and stuff done. But I print up a supply of different things. And so I bought a 6-pack. Let me change. I bought a 6-pack of these containers.
From Steve. Hey, Jack Jacket's headed north.
Steve, that container, can you move them around to make different size spaces?
As a matter of fact, you can see how these are already different sizes.
I saw that. That's why I wondered. Yeah.
And so what I've done, I gave one to my wife because I'm not going to use 6 of them, that's for sure. But then here's Jack's forklifts. and I got crates and gas meters and fire hydrants and pallets, 55-gallon drums. I got wheels. I got a barbecue and a baggage cart. I got luggage. I got some wood. I got some kegs. Gotta have kegs, you know. That's
Yes.
for my brewery.
Eggs.
And I got
Absolutely.
some barrels and some barrel stands. So that's stuff I've printed so far. So
I'm going to need one of those for all of the
Jack,
luggage
I got
and
6.
back and stuff.
I got
John
6
Saxon.
for you, Jack.
There you go.
So yeah.
So Ron, you haven't said your phrase, your well-known phrase.
Well, it's early in the day. I didn't think anybody was drinking any beer.
Oh, I was thinking of
It seems to be a
Super
thing with the live shows. Yeah.
Lube.
Hey, it's 4 o'clock somewhere.
Yep.
Hey, I'm retired. It's 5 o'clock everywhere.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows Ron knows Super Lube.
That was the weirdest thing how that
You
just
go on any channel, if there's any conversation, somebody's going to say Super Lube just because
Super
of you.
Lube. I should reach out to that company and see if they'd sponsor me, but they're going to go, well, why would we do that? You're already doing it for free.
Yeah,
So then I like,
you're
dang
going to
it.
get some kind of credit, you know.
Yeah. But give me a banner to put up or something like that. Give them.
Yep.
Or what
studio
you do,
naming
you
rights.
say, well, you just tell them that, okay, well, if you don't want to sponsor me, I'll just stop. And then I'm no longer doing it for free.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then a piece of tape over the logo of the glue or the lube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, if you
Some
ever
of those-
run out of HO locomotives to work on, I'm looking at a shelf up here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And they're not all junk, not like most of the
Oh.
stuff I send you.
I thought you were going to say that you got 11 S gauge ones. Like,
No,
oh my,
no.
you know. So
No S, no S.
seems like every S gauge locomotive is this exact same thing. They just add another wheel onto it. You know, the wiring's just a little bit different, but it's just like, man, there's not a lot of ingenuity behind these American Flyers. So local Dave's got just a ton of really nice newer O gauge stuff. So I wanted to get a hold of some of that and maybe start working on a little bit of newer things, or I don't know, showing how to jam a DCC decoder and stuff that shouldn't have one, or you know, I'm always thinking of different ideas to come up with. Seems like you got to burn something down or something to, you know, to get people's attention. So we're in the slow
Blue
season
smoke.
right now. Yeah, light it on fire. That'll offend some people, of course. I thought about taking Bachmann locomotives and getting them to run and then just drive them off the track into a burning garbage can. But you're gonna make the Bachmann guys all mad. And it's just like, well, what else do I do with it?
And- The sad thing is, you know, Bachmann over in England, it's like it's a totally different product. It's, you know, they're a lot better
Yeah.
in England than they are here.
I think the new Bachmann stuff that's out now is better than I'm making reference to the stuff from the mid 70s
70s, yeah.
and 80s, the white box stuff, and the 90s, and
No,
Bachmann
let me tell you.
Spectrum.
So the newer Bachmann GP7s, they have major drive shaft issues
Do they?
where the
They're
drive
pretty-
shaft will just pop right out of the socket that attaches to the motor.
And so they're still
And you-
they're still blowing it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I've got one, and then one of my buddies has like 7, and all of them are having issues.
They do
I don't
such a
think I
nice
have
job on
any
the bodies.
I got a whole
So-
bunch. I sent Ron one, the 4 Aces, and we won't get into the whole story because it's a long story. I'm good at long stories, but anyways, I sent
Not
him
as good
this
as
one.
John.
We're close. but it took a header at a train show off the layout onto concrete floor. And wheels were bent, all kinds of messed up. But it was a one-off. It was custom built. So I sent it, and along with a whole bunch of other stuff. And I go, this one I'd like to have back. I'd like to have this one fixed. So a year or so went by. Ron tells me altogether, what did you say, 2 years you worked on that, trying to find parts for it, trying to get.
No, just that year. Well, because
Yeah.
the Bachmann Niagara, it's the stupidest thing because Bachmann all runs like junk, but their prices are unbelievably high, and I didn't want to have to spend. We ended up with $100 locomotive just to steal the damn wheels out of it because nobody was parting out one. I guess if I was smarter, I could have stole the wheels out of some other locomotive that would just work, but I didn't know what that would be. Yeah, that ended up being just silly just to have another one that runs the exact same way. It's just
Yeah, and I got looking at it, would have been real easy. Just save the tender and get another locomotive, because the tender's the one that was all lettered and so forth. But it ran. I sent you a picture the other day. I ran it at the show.
As long as it's doing that. I think I ended up using a set of that feller's 3D printed gears in it. I think that I made that video on. It doesn't have the original gears, so that'll be neat to see how long that feller's gears will last. Just to know.
And
100%.
then there's the blue goose. You sent me the blue goose. Then I sent the blue goose to this guy down at the bottom, and he put all the bells and whistles in it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get into
that was
some
a fun
DCC
install.
stuff.
Yeah.
Should
Well, here-
do all the little
Here's
lighting.
I'm going to show you a blast from the past here. As long as we're talking about running stuff off of the layout. This was about 6 years ago in Florida.
This was your
I was
intro
building-
for a long time.
Yeah, for the tip of the day.
I thought the tip of the day was just the passenger car just falling over on its side.
Is this
Yeah, I
Steve
got
when he
that
was
one
younger?
too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is about 5-6 years ago.
Looks like you got about
Down in Florida.
$5,000 worth of kitchen cabinets in there.
About $1,000 worth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That always sucks.
Yep. Yep. Never good when you hear something go crash on the floor.
No.
Anyway, hey, we're at an hour. And does anybody have any closing remarks they'd like to make before we wrap this thing up?
Super Lube.
Somebody wants to throw a BLI into the trash bin. Jack says that. So
I had a BLI that I felt the same way. Spent more time at BLI the first 2 years I had it than it did at my layout because it was just bad. And they finally upgraded the board. It was a Paragon 3.
Oh,
they upgraded it to the new Paragon 4 and then put a Keep Alive or Power Pack or whatever they call it in it. And it's a great runner now. No problems since they did that. So anyway, John,
I've only got one BLI. That's it. It's a Paragon 2.
Yeah, I'd have to be hard pressed buying. I see good deals on Paragon 3s all the time, and I'm going, nope. Mr. Lenton, you got anything you want to add before we say goodbyes? Nod your head yes or nod your head no. Nope. Okay. Good enough. All right. With that, guys, Hornby Man, you hate DC. Okay. Cool. Anyway, with that, guys, we will see y'all later.
Bye.
And Ron, stick around a minute,
Bye-bye.
Ron.
Okay.